It's yet another beautiful Wednesday evening right here on Ebru Let's Talk. We're so excited to be with you guys. I'm excited. Like we always say, the week doesn't start until we're sitting on this table here with you guys. And now it just feels as if we're back home. Everything is good. And of course, you guys, we are so thankful to you at home for watching. If you want to interact with us, let us know anything that you're thinking about. If there's any story where you want to give us your 2 cents, all you have to do is hit us up on our social media at Ebru Let's Talk Kenya. That is on our YouTube channel and of course on our Instagram and on Twitter, sorry. Then Ebru TV KE on Facebook. And if you want to slide in the DMs, of course, we also have Ebru Let's Talk _official. You might be wondering, things are a little bit different on the table today. Miss Yummy Mummy, aka Joanne, has decided that she's gonna go and live the good life and go to Coast. I know, right? Unajua nini? Atarudi to Cindy.
Yeah,
she'll just come back. She'll just come back. But if you're wondering who is gonna be on the table today, I don't know if I should give you like the intro or let you intro yourself.
Give me all the words.
I'll let her intro herself, but she's definitely been on this table before and she's nothing but good vibes. But for now, it's your girl, Ayuma Kaguli, simply Ayuma on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Hey! Thank you. Ladies, I'm so excited to be back.
We're excited
this
to
is
have
so
you.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Mama, they let me come back. They let me come back. Or as we say in Kenya, Mommy, I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm Shaz, but you can find me on queendom.blog on Instagram. That's where I live, guys. Don't look for me other places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we had her on the show, everybody was just so excited. Like, you know, people are just like, you know, you see. She is such good vibes.
Yes.
So it just happened that when Jo had her holiday, even though we are working on forgiving her, we wanted to have you here. So thank you so much for being here. Guys, we are back. And let me tell you, I've never been the tea chaser as such, but lately I am the tea chaser. So by the time we're getting on this table, I am so excited to spill all of it. We hope you had an amazing weekend, whatever you got up to, and you've had a fantastic beginning of the week. We are here to spill all of it. My name is Lydia KM, and that's Lydia KM on all social media handles.
So since we know that, like us, we're not in Coast, we already know what Jo is doing, and she's living the high life and everything. What at least have you been up to this weekend where you can say, like, you know what, that was fun, that was good?
Okay, so Nay's baby shower, which, let me tell you, her sister called me at 1. And I need to be there at 2. I didn't even tell you guys because by the time you get to Karen, it's how long?
I know. So I was actually like low-key mad, but I was like, you know what? It's okay. I know that it was like last minute.
There's a reason why that happened. And thank God I was at my apartment, so it was like maybe like a 20-minute drive. So we made it. She had a beautiful baby shower, and like that was my highlight for the weekend. What about you?
Oh my goodness, I love it. I like that you guys are not, you're not upset that she didn't invite you.
No, because it was her sister who did it.
Girl.
And also it was like last minute, and she lives like an hour and a half away from where we were at.
Forgiven.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, what about you?
I've been doing a lot of writing. I've got some cool things happening. Watch my space. Some good stuff happening. And sleeping.
Sleeping is good.
Listen, it got cold. I wasn't ready for this. I was like, too much winter.
Yeah.
Hot water bottle.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I've been having like staycation vibes. Like I'm really lucky.
Yes, girl.
I'm so lucky that like it's like, wow, this is my job. I get to go to a hotel and sleep and like hang out and like be in fresh sheets and everything and eat a lot of meat. So that's basically what I was doing. My cheat day lasted like Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Cheat days.
So it was cheat days and sleep days and relaxation days. But yeah, it was fun.
So that's see, now I feel bad that I wasn't part of that. So we are balanced.
Oh, we're equal.
Yeah. You didn't get nays. I didn't get that.
I think I think we should have more staycations. I'm just saying. I've been hinting on Instagram.
A group one.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, but you know that's just gonna be crazy. Anyway, so today's tea. I don't know if you don't have internet, that's the only reason why you don't know about our first story. Frankie, he addressed the deadbeat allegations or the he's trying allegations, and oh my God, he was all the way honest. Akothe may have been conned in a situation where she was actually trying to be a really good person. For once, this one is not about drama, so I can't wait to talk about that. Zari is asking people to have good relationships with the fathers of their children. Well, that's a change because that's not what she usually says. So what may have changed her mind? And last but not least, we may have officially confirmed who that bag belongs to. It's time for Hot Talk. So just to catch you up, so first things first, this is just like this just happened or whatever, because there was no electricity. KPLC was not happening. Anyway, so Frankie basically kind of came out and just had a vlog which he actually named Deadbeat Dad. And the reason is, after him and
Corazon. Yeah.
God, I'll get it. After him and Corazon came out that they're expecting a baby boy. Now we know it's a boy. Basically, there was an interview which Maureen was asked, you know, so are you a single mom or are you co-parenting? To which he says, I'm a single mom and the father of the child is trying, and I quote, trying. So after that, people are just like, oh my God, so Frankie doesn't take care of his kids, and when we addressed that, I feel like the whole table had a consensus that we don't think that he's a deadbeat dad. Like he's always with these kids, right? So anyway, he decided to address it himself, and that is not the case from his end. So he put it down, he broke it down, all the way down. So he said, first things first, he's the one who pays for half the household salary.
Yes.
The rent is him who pays, and the school fees is split between him and his mom. He even got emotional in the situation because he was feeling like, you know, he's being attacked for a situation which is like, it's completely different from what it's like. And actually, when Maureen said what he said, people were really coming after Frankie, you know, saying that this is like, you know, he's a deadbeat dad and he doesn't take care of his kids and he's just here having more kids, blah, 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 blah. So he came and he just peeled all of it down, and then social media just switched up.
Yeah, completely
switched up, and now everybody is Team Frankie. What do women want? Why would Maureen say that he's trying when she knows he's doing all of this? And we've got an update for Maureen, but let's hear the whatever about Frankie.
I don't know. I'm nobody's advocate, but here's the thing. I feel like people get a certain way when they see tears.
Yeah.
Men tears, you know, and I'm just
men
like,
tears,
yeah,
men tears,
exactly. Strong.
Yes, and I'm just like, we didn't really see. We just like, you know, that thing. And I'm like, guys, come on, no.
You weren't moved?
You weren't moved?
No, I was not. I do nothing for men. No. I need more than tears.
Really?
Yes, and I have nothing against him. I'm just like, come on, you know, more receipts, more everything. Show me.
That's a point.
That's really good of you, because me, when I first saw that story, first of all, when I saw the YouTube video, and you know, normally Frankie has this vibe of like, you know, macho and like player and not vulnerable, you know. So when I saw that video and he's just talking calmly, he didn't look as if he was lying. I was just like, okay, now Maureen, you know what you did was wrong. I completely switched up on Maureen because I was like, he's paying school fees, he's paying for part of the house help. He's also giving a weekly allowance for the children. I'm like, if this is not trying, then what is trying? You know, if this is not doing your part as a father, then what is? So I honestly did feel bad for him, because in this story, what people were saying, see, Maureen never called him a deadbeat dad, but she never said that he wasn't as well.
Yes,
you know, the way it was like truth by omission. You see,
okay,
that's what
education degree.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so like he definitely was like, when they broke up and everything, he was the one who was the bad guy for sure. So now when he came out to finally tell his side of the story, and he said it such a long time after, I was just like, you know what? I actually feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never believed the whole deadbeat thing. And here's the thing, you're right. Maureen never said that he's a deadbeat dad, right? But the word trying, the same way if he said, but yes, I am a single dad and the mother is trying, we would drag him. We would drag him, because trying is trying to say you're trying, but really you're not getting there. And I think she knows exactly what she meant when she said that. However, somebody decided to attack Maureen on her DMs about, you know, why would you say that he's a deadbeat dad, blah, 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 blah. And Maureen had a few things to say. I'm just going to read a bit. Excuse me, who do you think you, who are you to think that you know me? Do you even know what I do for my kids? Do you know anything about what being a father is? Should I speak about all the unspeakable things that he's done to me for you to understand how much I've covered that man? Did he or Kwamboka send you? You seem to be an advocate for theirs. Don't even think about coming to me without knowing the other side. P.S. If by screwing around with a socialite who he was flirting with when we were still together and knocking her up is what you call getting a mate, I pity your kind of thinking. You must have a very perfect life to be minding other people's business. Women like you, da, 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 da. And then she said, also ask him to show you the receipt of the last shirt, haircut, entertainment, or trip he took to the kids too. Ask him, then you can come and attack me. Furthermore, to end it all, she said, and taking care of his kids isn't a favor. It's his responsibility.
That's true, though.
You don't hear me going around telling the world what I do for me and my children. You should be ashamed of yourself. The only thing which I am against what Maureen said is because Frankie wasn't coming to us without question.
Yeah.
He was coming to defend
Yeah.
what she said.
Those statements.
He was coming to defend that position. So even you, Maureen, you don't tell us what you do, but if he was saying that you're a
accusing
deadbeat
you.
mom,
Yeah.
then you're coming to clear the air. So that one, I don't think that one doesn't stand, because you're the one who lit the suspicion for us to say, well, that's too much tea for story one. What? Right?
Tea.
I know. So
For
what do you
days.
think about their little three ways? It's a love triangle now.
It's a love triangle.
I know it is, and we're all in it.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I don't know. I'm still very much about, like, listen, do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Without making a big deal about it. I don't even think he had to make that video, to be quite honest. I feel like if you are, you don't. If you're paying the bills, you're paying, you know, for the help and all of that stuff. Just keep doing it.
Not the pressure of being dragged.
Apana.
No.
What? No?
Yeah, let me tell you. For me, what I got from Maureen's response was that he was a bad boyfriend. He wasn't a bad father, and that's still the vibe that I'm still getting. And I'm getting the vibes of salty. She's mad that yes, he cheated on you with Corazon. Yes, he's had a new relationship, but I'm just getting jealous, salty vibes. But you know what, you guys can let us know your thoughts. The WhatsApp number is available. Do you think Maureen is salty? Do you think she's on the right path and like she's the one who has been going through a lot? Let us know. It's a whole triangle over here. You can help us entangle the entanglement. But on to the next story, we have Akode, who for once I feel sorry for her, and number two, I'm proud of her. Now, she recently was speaking about her adopted son. He goes by the name of Shadrach Mwita, and she was talking about how basically she was conned by him into even adopting him in the first place. Now, he is he does have a disability, and when she first met him, he said that he didn't have any family, he was an orphan, and basically was like begging in the streets and didn't have anybody. Now, when she ended up adopting him and taking care of him, all of a sudden he had a family now. And even after she found out that he had a family, she still continued to try to do her part to take care of him and his family. Made sure that like they even went to the hospital and did like the final surgery for his legs. So now like you know he's well enough to be able to live and do whatever that he needs to do. But unfortunately, she's decided that now she's going to have to take a step back from him and that relationship because of just all the dishonesty that's been like surrounding it. So she recently posted on her social media how she was saying that like Shadrach's family reappeared into the picture and the pressure was too much for me to handle. Moving forward, Shadrach has his own rented, fully paid house for a whole year. I am still looking for a business he can do. He will help himself and meet his family's demands. He still is under my custody and I make sure he has food and basic needs. I can't continue living in a palace while my family is suffering. And as I promised my family that I'm going to Mombasa for a life, once I'm more successful, I'll come back and change their lives too. And that's basically what he was saying. That's what Shadrach had to say. But you know what? I think it's Akode, amazing. Amazing that this man has conned you. It wasn't what you had expected in the first place. You're now taking care of him and his family, and she's still doing the most. She's still finding a business for him so that now once she leaves him financially, he can still cater for himself. She's paid for, like, she's done the most. And now I understand why she was saying she's now focusing on herself. And she said that at that foundation meeting, because that foundation is the one that introduced her to her adopted son.
Let me tell you, like, he's at the end of that post, she said, she asked something like, you know, what would you do if you were in my shoes? Right? It's like, I want to help you. I've already put myself out to help you. But what I thought I was getting was one person to take care of, but really what I'm getting is like a whole other family. And no matter how much heart, no matter how much finances I have, that might just simply not be possible, you know? So you're torn between me, I just leave you alone, and then I look like the bad guy, or I continue kind of helping you but really pressing on myself because you blindsided me with like everything else you came with, you know. But I don't know what the best situation to do, but I think this is the best one. I try and set you off in the right path. I try and support you in your transition into the world without me, and like, you know, you just leave that to God. And I know we say so much about Akode, but this one, I feel like some things it's not you who's gonna balance. Sometimes it's just like, you've done your good, now just go to yours. God will handle the rest.
That is so true.
Yeah.
I wonder if maybe there was something about him, like, I wonder if he thought he would ever get busted for it. You know what I mean? Like, did you think he just kind of found himself in this mansion and he was like, oh my goodness, someone's gonna, you know, how long can I keep this going? Is it possible?
I think it was intentional. Like,
yeah,
100%.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
because he told her, I have no one.
Yeah.
So
yes, and of course. Yeah, she is a bleeding heart. So there you go. She is a bleeding heart, you know, and unfortunately for her, all her business is out there. So, you know, if she kicked him out, and actually I feel like she went above and beyond. I mean, who pays rent for you for the year?
Yeah.
And make sure you have food. I mean, that's huge. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, well done, Akwe. I'm like, yeah.
Well done, Akothe, for once. For all the people who are dragging us about talking about Akothe in all the negative light, I feel like that's a really positive one, for sure. And here's the thing, unfortunately, when someone tells you that they're adopted, or I mean they're orphaned or whatever, you have no way of proving that. If I tell you today that I don't have anyone, how do you know?
Yeah, you will be able to know.
You won't be able to know.
You just want to help someone in their place of need, right? Oh my goodness. So can I give you my tea?
Yes.
Okay, because I want to hear what you ladies have to say about this, because Zari came out on the social media streets and she's like, listen, I got this new car, and I don't think you all need to have anything to say about where this car came from. It was a top-up. I don't know how much of a top-up. It was like, I paid 100 bob and then the rest was topped up, because, you know, that's also still a top-up. But, you know, and so she's like, listen, you all need to go fix your relationships with your baby daddies. We're speaking about it earlier. And she's like, listen, Diamond, Platinum, he sorted me out. He hooked me up. It's all good. You guys mind your own business. You know, get your vitzes where you can get them. Leave me. Oh, my goodness. All the eyes are being rolled. Guys, I could feel the wind coming at my face at this eye roll. Okay.
You know, the reason why I'm rolling my eyes so much, like, Zari, shut up, you know, and the reason why I have to say this because she's the one who's bringing this information to us, yeah? Nobody asked her about it, number one. Number two, just a few weeks ago, weren't you there crying about how Diamond is a deadbeat, you know? That's what I was wondering. Like, she was there crying about how he's a deadbeat. He hasn't visited any of his children. He doesn't talk to them. He doesn't do X, Y, Z. And then now, once he gives you a brand new car or tops it up, now he's like, you guys, he's a great father. You need to work on your co-parenting. You need to now work on whatever. Is it that now he has to do something like in terms of giving you presents and gifts, and that's when he becomes a good father? Because that's the vibe that I'm getting from her.
100%.
Maybe he sent her a teary video, because clearly teary videos are the ones that work. No,
that's a low blow. That is a low blow. What? So here's the thing. What I feel worse about is because I'm such an advocate for, like, you know, holding fathers accountable to be there, to be present father, not just financially, to be present fathers in their children's life, knowing my family dynamics, right? However, it's like you bring us through this journey of pain and, you know, my kids are taken care of no matter who's taking care of them. He doesn't take care of his kids. He doesn't see his kids. The last time, we are invested. We're invested in your struggle. We're here with you. Then you post Sijui a Bentley that's just been, and first of all, an old Bentley, because we saw. Yes, apparently it's old. Like, you know, it wasn't that expensive. All this other stuff. Anyway, and then now we're supposed to jump from your supporters and your, you know, Diamond, you need to take care of the kids you had with Zari people. We're supposed to jump from that straight to he's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with saying he's been a deadbeat dad, but we are trying to make something work.
Exactly.
We are trying to build that relationship because at the end of the day, we're putting kids first. Take us with that journey, but don't hold us and then leave us, and then now we are left with what? Like, you know, you just switched up on us. That's what I don't like about
Her love language is Bentleys, okay?
And I'm just like, is that Bentley paying for school fees? Is that Bentley putting food on the table? Is it paying rent? Or is he also doing that plus the Bentley? Like, clearly he wasn't. Yeah, is he seeing them? Is he talking to them? Is he paying for school fees? Because before she was literally saying she got nothing, and not even one bob from him. But now he's giving you a Bentley, so I guess that erases everything.
Ladies, why are you changing my mind about this? I was
so what was your view?
So here's the thing. I think sometimes there's all this crazy shit that happens. Can you tell them this is my first day on set? Hi, friends. There's all this crazy stuff that happens in relationships, and I just think there's a lot of other stuff. If he's paying for a Bentley, he's probably paying for other things as well, right? So that top up was like, you know, he
that's what
paid
you think?
Yeah. Yes. No.
Okay.
No.
It's nice
Oh
though.
my goodness, the shade.
Okay, so you're saying that Diamond has been a great father this entire
He
time?
probably has. She was salty.
Oh, there you go.
We talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
And that's what we were seeing.
Yeah. Do you know what? Maybe in like a day or two, they're going to be back together. We're going to be left as
Watch
usual
this space.
here hanging, fighting
Yes.
amongst ourselves. You never know. What do you guys think? Do you think that she is right to be telling people, do you know what, start having better relationships with the fathers of your children? Or is she like, hello, sister, we've been here with you. Why are you dropping us now because you got a Bentley?
Yeah.
Let us know what you think. The hashtag is Ebru Let's Talk, and you can talk to us on our WhatsApp number. Now, the Brown Bag Saga. If you need to be caught up, Joho and who was the other politician?
I don't know.
The important part is Joho.
Yeah.
They went to Dubai with to visit Raila, who was hospitalized there. And a picture was taken with a brown bag. We went first for to Betty Chalo. It wasn't Betty Chalo. Everyone started saying it was Natalie, and it was very speculative. But I feel like the evidence that has been brought to us by BNN is enough to conclude that it's Natalie. Number one, the brown bag. Number two, her visa. They got her visa. Number three, she's been tagging Dubai everywhere she goes, on her stories, on her location, everything. And here's the thing, there are no international flights leaving Kenya legally currently. So if you've left Kenya within the last how long, it must have been on a private flight or one that's not documented by anyone else. And then the time period which she's gone has been coincidental, the exact same amount of time as Joho. Natalie has not come out to say anything herself. Personally, she has not come to confirm me, but I think there's more than enough evidence to say it's hers. Is it her bag?
Yep. It's her bag.
We got the
It's
receipts.
her
If you
bag.
look at the stories,
If you've seen the stories,
Yo.
like they confirm that
people
it is.
zoomed in, they sent us notes. I mean, okay, yeah.
You know,
I think it is.
what I find like the sad part is, because you can date Joho if you want. He's like a Muslim. You can have a million wives. That's okay, not a million. It's supposed to be 4 wives. I'm like exaggerating. Technically, if they were having a relationship, it's not a bad thing. Technically, yeah. But also, if she didn't want it to be known and wants to keep my relationship private, she wouldn't have been tagging the location. She wouldn't have been saying all these things. I think there's a part of her which really loves drama and loves being seen and loves being talked about, but she's never going to go out and say it. So she's not going to be like, okay, hi, Dubai, because that makes you look like a certain type of person. But at the same time, if she now puts the location there and everything, she's letting us know without letting us know. She's just there dropping crumbs. Exactly. And I feel sad for that, because like if I was there doing something like that and I didn't want people to know genuinely, I wouldn't have posted it. There's no way I'm doing something like that and I want it to be private and you guys know about it. There's
But
no
she's
way.
supposed to be doing Dubai on a budget, right? So here's the thing, the irony of that is, which budget when you went on a private flight? Which budget, you know? So I feel like her content creator in her is not allowing her to keep this quiet, you know? Like she's got a show where she's at. Apparently they went to this like this like, you know, very high-end tea place. You know, like her content creator, the one who wants us people to see how she's living and what that person in her is not allowing her to keep her mouth shut and just be quiet, because had she just kept quiet with her brown bag and continue posting as normal, nobody would even suspect her. But she's got to be seen as the girl who's flying out to Dubai.
I completely agree. You know, how you have like a little angel here and a little demon here. And it's like, post that picture. She's like, no, post that picture. I don't think so. That's exactly what happens. We're seeing both sides.
If you guys agree with us, let us know. The WhatsApp number is available right now. We're going to go straight into Ask the Girls. All right, so we have someone over here, says her name is Mercy, and she's like, I've been dating this guy for 3 years, but he has never talked about marriage. Anytime I'm out of town, he will call as if he misses me, but when I'm back, he says he's always busy for me. I'm in love with him so much, and I don't know how to end it. I'm much in love with him, but I don't know how to end it. Wait, so I'm a bit confused. Is it that you want to stay with him? and you don't know how to end it, you're in love with him and you know that you have to end it. It's like I don't know what she's asking advice for.
Yeah, but I think if she's confused, and she's like one of those, either we can give her advice that maybe pushes her enough and convinces her to stay, or we can just advise her and leave. So I'll just take this one. I'll take this
Who's
one.
going to tell her?
Who's going to tell her? Babe, the code for 2020 is if he's into you, if he likes you, if he loves you, if he's present, you will know. If you're confused, take that as a no.
Yeah.
We are taking confusion, we are taking signs as a no because we're not wasting time. This is 3 years' time. He's never talked to you about marriage. And we said this, right? When somebody is actively trying to be with you in a serious way, you just know.
Yeah.
You just know. First, you
keep
can't get
them.
away with it because guys are so headstrong when they're like trying to hold you down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even if you bring up the topic of marriage once, because first of all, you don't always have to let the man take the lead. If you bring the conversation of marriage, just watch his body language. That will be enough.
Yeah.
And if whenever you're out of town, he misses you, and then when you're here, he's too busy for you. Like, is this even a relationship? We say you've been together for 3 years, but
Yeah.
it's just like the code of breaking up just never got to you.
Exactly.
Like, that's kind of what happens. And let me tell you, men are so good at giving you little crumbs, you know? A little text here, a little I miss you
keep you
here,
there.
a little thing to make you stay in the delusion of like being wanted and being needed and being like, you know, held to a high standard. But the truth is, on the ground, core ground, what's the real? How often does he call you? How is he taking you out? Is he making time for you? Those are the things to look for.
Yeah.
So for me, this is a no. It's out.
Yeah.
Out.
What do you think she
I
should
could
do?
not agree more. Completely.
Yeah.
I feel like you know when a guy is into you and if even as simple as just wanting to show the world that you are their girl, they're showing you off. They're like, hey baby girl, let's do this thing. My mom's doing this thing. Da, 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 da. Mom says hi. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you're not getting any of that and he's just been really, really silent, do yourself a favor.
Yeah.
And which is the hardest thing to do. But I
It
agree.
is.
You know, pull yourself out of that situation.
Yeah.
Entanglement, call it what you want to call it.
Entanglement.
Call it what you want to call it, but no, completely agree.
Yeah.
I know. Unfortunately, these overlong. It's not even an engagement. It's not even an
not.
engagement. It's
Yeah.
just
No.
a thing.
Yeah, and the
Roommate
good
situation.
I think the good thing about this is she already knows she needs to leave him. Just by
yes.
the last part where
Yeah.
she was like,
I'm in love with him.
I don't know how to end it. So you already know that you need to end it. So let
That's
me go with
great.
the I don't know how to end it. Maybe what you should do, like clearly you need time from him. And I don't think that's going to be too hard considering that he's always busy whenever you're in town and you're always traveling.
There you
So
go.
how about just don't return his phone calls, don't make plans to meet up with him. And slowly you guys would no longer be having that attachment with each other.
go.
But like, yeah, you need to leave him.
You need to leave him. She's right. I'm not exactly the best ghoster because I'm like a very black and white person. I'm really in here or not. So telling him, I don't want to be with you. That's it.
Yeah.
Why? Because I don't feel like this relationship is serving me. How is it not? I don't think you do. You are giving me what I need. Bam. And move on with your life.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep.
We do have some feedback from you guys on our WhatsApp number. Keep all your thoughts coming in. We have someone who's saying, hi, ladies, been waiting for you. Lydia, I am loving your natural
Well
hair.
done.
Yes. We also have Avera and Shiru from Meru saying, we missed you guys. You all look great. And Bridget from Nkata saying, about Frankie's story, I think Maureen Waititu is Jerry's period. Why is she even mentioning Corazon? Anapaswa
Kukubalia.
Kukubaliwa
Kukubaliwa
aliachwa, huh? The way Maureen replied to the fan seems bitter. She is jealous. Lydia, you look so pretty in your hair.
Thank you. Hey, ladies, looking gorgeous. Hey, my lovely girl, Lydia, looking sweet, 16 years. I feel like a 4-year-old.
I know.
Having heard part of Frankie's side of the story, I propose never to judge one side of the story. But I feel like we've had two now. Like,
Yeah.
we're allowed to judge, like, at this point. Kindly forward this to Maureen and all the ladies out there who are going through this. This past ain't being friendly to you, but there's magic in that. We are all precious. It's a very encouraging message. We'll read that later. Hello, ladies. It's Flo. Enjoying the show. I miss Yummy. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We miss her too. Lady, you're so beautiful with the new hairstyle. Thank you. Hello. I think Zari is just showing off because she is desperate.
Uh-oh. You said
Wow, someone said it. Hello, awesome ladies. This is Diana from South B. Lydia just ditched the wigs. You look so beautiful with your hair. Will you do my hair? Will these people come and do my hair? The hour it took to do this? Will you? No, thank you. Hello, ladies. Looking lovely, but Lydia is just oof. Okay, Lydia is.
It's
thank
all
you
about
so
Lydia
much.
today.
Thank you so much, guys, with the compliments. Hey, I'm Stacey, watching from Kabete. I have a deadbeat baby daddy. I can't even imagine talking with him. So Zari aache chini kila mtu na life yake. Yeah, fair enough. Like if my situation is different from yours, then it's not. And before she had a bad relationship with Diamond, we weren't telling her to start a good relationship with anyone else. Yeah, hey Cherise, I'm Ari from Kasarani. Love the show. Also, Gracila from Mombasa saying, I super love the new host. She's such a good vibe.
Oh, hello.
Yes. We love her too.
Yes.
Yeah, we love her too.
Friends, I think it's time we take a little break.
Yes.
Sip some tea between ourselves.
Yep.
Fight about the things we don't agree with. We will see you in a few minutes.
Back to the show. You're still watching Let's Talk. If you've missed a lot, I am sorry for you. If you missed the show before, I'm sorry for you. But you know what? You can catch it on our YouTube at Ebru TV Kenya. But right now, it's about that time for me to introduce a lovely, amazing guest. She's a mother. She's a content creator. She's a writer. She's an HIV activist. I'm talking about Miss Feni Awiti.
Thank you. Asante sana.
Yeah, I'm so excited to have you here.
I'm so happy to have you guys. Yeah.
Today is Wednesday, right?
Yes.
All about Woman Crush Wednesday.
Yes.
You are our Woman Crush Wednesday.
Oh, really? Yes. Wow.
You are.
Okay, thank you.
So for the people at home who don't know who Feni Awiti is, maybe you can, in a few words, just let us know, like, who are you and what do you do?
Okay, I'm a 28-year-old mother of 3, a HIV activist. That means that I'm HIV positive. I've been positive for 28 years. Yeah, and then I'm a columnist with the Nairobian, and yeah, I'm a content creator, like you just said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me tell you, I mean, as soon as you say obviously HIV positive,
Yeah.
Like, a world of things coming to someone's head, as we were just talking about. We're just curious about how it happened, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, this came, it was from your parents.
Yes,
Yes.
that's right.
Right now, you've lived 28 years.
Yeah.
Yes, and you're healthy and you're great.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. Can I go for it?
Yeah.
I'm curious to know, because what is it, contracted it? You got it from your parents, right? Do you feel like the stigma is different for you having contracted it that way as opposed to from your, like if it was a sexual partner? Do you think that it's a bit different?
Honestly, no. There's a time that I addressed this and I say that my HIV is not golden, or because now I got it from my parents, and then now because the other ones were sexually transmitted. That means that it doesn't treat me any different. If it's time for taking ARVs, it doesn't say that, okay, Feni, you can at least legeza kidogo and then
But
take
socially, though, do you find that people are a bit more, I would imagine, just because we know human nature, maybe compassionate towards you a little bit more? Because I feel, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, with the people that you work with, the stigma is worse around people who contract it sexually, right? Because we all get on our high horses and we're like, if you weren't sleeping around, do you feel like that's different?
That's true. But again, you know what people say these days, that they don't understand why only people who contracted it from their mothers are coming out, but the other ones that contracted through sexual intercourse are not like open about it, which is not really true, and well, it is 50-50 for me. It is 50-50 for me. I'd say this because either way, it's just discriminatory.
Agree.
People say that, oh, you're just saying that, everyone says that they contracted it from their mothers, meaning that already they are bullying you with that, they don't trust your information. So either way, just flow with your story.
I completely agree.
And I like the way that you are showing people at home that it doesn't matter what your status is, you're still living life and living it great, having amazing, beautiful babies and a brand new husband. I want to get into that, talk about your man. Like, we can talk about your babies, but why don't you tell me about how it was just like finding love?
For this second time, well, it was just, well, he came from Germany, of course. This was the first time, and he had his vacation. At that time, I was going through heartbreak around 2016. So late 2016, you know, I was in that phase of men are dogs, you know, all that, So, and then I meet this man, and he says, oh, you're beautiful. But then at that point, you know,
you're not
embarrassed, you know, with the breakup. So I hold on a little bit, and I ask him his nationality, and he says he's German. I'm like, no, Germans are racist.
Oh, wow.
For it, you know? So we take our time. Of course, he goes back to Germany. I blocked him at some point. Because I just said, you know what? I'm not going for this without really digging into the cultural aspect. I can't just run into it, So then, after some time, he had to search me up on Instagram around mid-2017. So then, the rest, they say, is history.
Oh my goodness. For our Ask the Girls people, do you see how this man went out of his way to find her? She blocked him. And this is it. Now, speaking about Ask the Girls, we were asked a question by one of our viewers, but I don't think any of us were in a position to really, I guess, give like good enough advice. So a lady said that she's HIV positive and she's back on the dating scene, but she doesn't know which is the right time to tell somebody her status. Reason being, you know, you do date 5. Now he feels like he's come all this way with you, and then you've told him something like that. Then she doesn't want date 1 because it's like as soon as you hear that, most of them will go away. So what would you advise her when it comes to dating?
You know what? I'll just say that just keep on being authentic, as much as you can, and don't even focus on the fact that on the reply from another person. You know, I'll tell you this: I've dated so many people, and I've told them about my HIV status, and I've counted 1 up to 15 men. From baby to sister in Christ, you know? As soon as you tell a man that you're HIV positive, they'll leave you. So just keep on being authentic, you know? And I believe in fate. I say this because my mantra is fate. You have someone in store for you, just keep on doing the right thing. Because if you're not doing the right thing, it means that you're going to start hiding, you know? And if you hide, you're going to infect people, which is not even
first. So would you tell her to tell them on the first day?
No, not on the first day, of course. I mean, it's just so natural for you to, you'll see how it goes, you know? If your personalities click, if this is the right person. It's not even about HIV only. Is this the right person to actually talk to or spend the rest of your life with, depending on so many other things that you always look out for on relationships. Then if it is the right thing, then you tell.
I kind of think that there's so much, everyone has their baggage, right? We all don't want to have to come in on the first date and go, hey, listen, by the way, I'm heavily in debt, I'm an alcoholic, whatever it is, you know, like no one wants to have to come up front. Like I'm like me first, and then let me just like offload some of my things to you slowly. So I feel like it shouldn't be, I don't know, it shouldn't be so different with HIV as well.
It's not any different with HIV, and actually, on the contrary, if you open up on the first time that you're meeting someone, then it would be like some sympathy words or something.
Wait, so I have a question.
Yeah.
When you met your current love, your beau, your lovely German.
Oh God.
This is filled up our relationships that you are in. So I have a question. So did you meet when you were doing your activism, or did you just kind of, you know, like pace yourself with telling him?
We met when I was doing my, before, in late 2016, I was not doing my activism. So I started doing my activism in May 2017. And then he came back again around mid 2017. He was actually looking up for me on YouTube.
So he found you through the activism?
On YouTube, and he's like, oh my God. So then he opened actually an Instagram account, because I remember when I was chatting him on Instagram, he had 0 posts. He was following 3 people. And so he said, no.
What level of stalkerism?
This is not this one. So he said, no. What you do, give me, what is your number? And he gave me his number. We exchanged numbers again. And then, of course, I told him video call for me to really know that it is you.
Oh, look at you, girl. Detective.
And of course, clearly your relationship has done well. You have a brand new baby. How's the motherhood now the 3rd time around? Because it's your 3rd child. Yes?
That's right. Honestly, it's so beautiful. Too beautiful, more than the other 2, because for the other 2, I was not receiving enough support from my spouse, you know. But this one, it felt so good. I think I'm going to conceive very soon.
Oh,
It just feels so
Already.
good for a man to be there with you on the labor ward, you know, scratching your back and telling you that it's going to be okay and receiving the newborn with you. I've never ever experienced that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so 100% there, changing the diapers when he was around, you know, all that. Oh my God, I'd wish for that feeling, I think, another 3 times.
Yeah.
Aw.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. First of all, oh my God, I'm a lover of love, so I am
Right?
Yeah.
How single
Dead.
do you feel right now?
I feel singular. I feel singular
The
like
most
this.
single.
Chan, bring it into your life, girl. Bring in that lovely man.
Anyway,
Yeah.
as far as being a mom, there are many things you know, can be complicated if
Yeah.
you are HIV positive.
Definitely.
First things first, like how has that journey been for you, or how do you think it's been different for you? And what has made you stand this firm?
You know, for the first time, when I had my firstborn, I was 22 years old. Even where I gave birth to my firstborn on the first time was very, very different from here. And of course, like I just said, the support system and everything. So I feel like, you know, the transitioning from the firstborn to the secondborn to the thirdborn, seeing that they are all different kids, you know, and then seeing that I'm bringing life into the world as a HIV positive mom, and like I'm putting them as a guinea pig for me, even for me, yeah, and then it's actually working. That is like, hey, I'm some superhero, you know, like it's really working. The first time they turn negative, the second time, and then the third time I'm like, yay, I'm doing this, yeah. So for me, this is like some supernatural power, and it's so exciting as a HIV positive mom. But I won't lie also, it's been so hard. Mentally, you get so nervous, you get so anxious, even after doing it. Even if I do it 10 times, you're still human, you know. It feels like you're doing it the first time all over again. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Especially that time of now you're testing the baby, you want to confirm if the baby is negative or positive. In as much as you've done everything right, it just feels like, oh my God, you know, Roina Dunda, it's the first time I'm doing this.
Did you have guidance?
Of course, I did have guidance, and given that I also did HIV testing and counseling as a course, I 100% know what I'm doing. But still, as human, you have that, you feel so nervous, you feel so anxious,
Okay.
I'm curious to know, do you feel, especially when you just look at how we have conversations in Kenya about HIV and the stigma that's around it and all of that, do you feel like when you think about when you first started your activism and now, you know, do you feel like that has changed a little bit, not just in terms of like how we speak about it, but just how people relate to you when you go for the tests with the kids, you know, has it changed? Do you feel like, are we becoming more compassionate and understanding, or are we still, like, you know how you can be educated about something, but your behavior is ignorant? Is that something that you feel that you, like, where is it as someone who's dealing with it right now?
Oh, we've really changed, because I remember coming out when I was 25 years old in 2017, and now 2020. It's been a journey for everyone, the society in Kenya, you know, because I deal with so many people on the messages, you know, and I see how they've now portrayed everything about HIV. Even just meeting, bumping into people. I remember in 2017, I would bump into people, and they would say that that HIV, that ule msichana mwenye ako na ukimwi. That is how they would describe me. But then right now, someone would introduce me to their friend as, hi Jackie, meet Fanny. She's raising HIV negative babies.
Oh.
Yeah, you
what
see?
a great
so it's we've really transitioned, but it's also been so confusing, because right now I always say that people use too much English because they feel like they have all this knowledge. HIV, it's not a big deal. It's like malaria.
Overcompensating.
But, they normalize it until it is them.
Oh, now they're acting like...
or until you start asking, okay, then how do you raise a HIV negative child? Then you'll see them on the comment section. Oh, you're putting your child at risk, oh, blah, 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 you know, but they're the same people that had the information.
Okay. Well, On that note, if you have been asking these questions, please do better. And we're trying to, grow together as a community.
Yeah.
Enough with the English, as you said. All right. Anyway, right now we're about to do something a little fun. It's time for, I always say that, it's game time. Not it's time for game. So today's game is called Password. So basically, in all of these pieces of papers, there's a word, right? And I've got to give you guys passwords or hints about what the word is without actually saying the word or the item or the statement, right?
Yes.
I'll go first just to illustrate. Oh, there you go. Wow.
Dun, dun.
In my mouth,
Tongue. Teeth. Saliva.
Saliva.
eating it,
Delicious.
chewing
Food.
it.
Food.
Gum.
Gum.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
chewing it,
Okay.
chewing gum. Hey, that
Okay.
was hard. This one.
And you can't act it out, just say words.
Oh my goodness. Drinking it.
Water, milk, tea,
Tea,
coffee.
wine, soda.
Soft drink.
Oh, soda.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
This one. Beach.
Body, bikini, tan, lotion, suntan lotion.
Well, it's swimming costume. No one
Costume.
calls it
Bikini.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's bikini.
Yes.
Costume,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Chanel
that's
girl.
it, like that. Oh, it's not as easy actually, because I was trying to. I wanted to find a reason to act it out.
Yeah.
Maybe you go next.
Can I go next? Okay. Hand.
Close your.
Oh,
whatever.
sorry. Hand. Time.
Watch.
Thank you.
Okay.
Reading. Furniture.
Study table.
Keep going with that.
It's supposed to be
Keep
only
going.
one word.
Oh, one word.
Okay.
Furniture. Reading. Many.
Bookshelf.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Go, girl.
Oh.
Feet. Tying.
Shoes.
Tying. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
Go on, Kai.
Apparently we've been saying it the wrong way, but I don't know.
We're making it up. This is our game.
Cleaning teeth.
Toothbrush. Toothpaste.
Conversating on television.
Let's talk.
Gossip.
But what is it?
Show, TV show,
But what is
Watching.
it? What kind of TV show?
entertainment show,
No.
lifestyle show.
No.
Weird.
Talk show.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Snacks on.
Me.
not supposed to say
Me.
one word.
Oh,
Me. Snack.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
Shaz, that's it.
Okay, one word. Oh, mtura.
Street food.
Meat.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Your turn.
Okay, girl.
And I'm going to leak all of it.
We're here for it.
Okay. So, okay. Meat that,
Sausage.
no.
Emachoma.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
oh wow, that was quick.
That was quick. Okay. Digits.
Telephone.
Telephone.
Number.
Address.
Why are you guys so exact? Did you?
Oh, really? Telephone number.
Nice.
Yeah, digits. You're doing way better than. Yeah, you're using
Yeah.
one word.
For wearing on the almost on the waist.
Belt. I like also
No.
use all the words. Belt.
Almost almost on the way.
Like clothes. Like a cloth.
A cloth is almost a shoe.
crop top.
I think we are going to be
I think
a
they'll tell us, yeah.
rubber skirt.
What? I would never have
I
guessed
know.
that in a million
I know.
years.
I don't even know how to describe that.
You know,
who won?
I don't know how I would have done that. I think clearly the person who won is you. Like
Yeah.
for some reason you seem to be saying all the
Most
right
of the
words.
answers.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, but you know what, you guys, time has gone by so fast. Fanny, thank you so much for coming and sitting on the table with us.
Thank
we
you for
have
having
to say
me.
goodbye, unfortunately. You guys who went ahead and sent us your messages, shout out to you, Barbara from Kilimani. We also have Tabby saying she's loving Lydia's hair. Thank you so much, you guys, but we gotta go and say goodbye. Tune in tomorrow, same time, same place, but for now, it's your girl, Ayuma Kagudi, simply Ayuma on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Awesome. It was so good to be here. Thank you for having me, ladies.
Yes.
I'm only ever found on Instagram. You will find me queendom.blog. Queendom.blog.
Yay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. much, guys, for being here. I have loved this kind of conversation because, you know, women are doing big things everywhere in very many different ways. So 100% cheer on your neighbor. Until tomorrow, my name is Lydia KM, and that's Lydia KM on all social media handles.
Where can guys find you on social media?
Witty Finish Billfield. Yeah. On all my social media platforms. Of course, I don't know how to tweet, so it's only Instagram.
Girl, you and me both. I'm like one.
Yeah,
Give me
yeah.
one thing.
Definitely.
Spielfield.
Yeah.
All right.
SPIE.
Bye.
Yes.